Bro, what it is for me,
It should be sacked anyway. Shit, let's just be real, yeah. Look at the managers they've had, LB, yeah. No, real talk. Let's have a look at the managers they've had over the years, yeah. And your fans are gassing up this scrub from Leicester. Bro, this is not the Championship. And if you actually have a look, yeah, if you actually have a look at the teams that you've beaten, yeah, in the last 10 or 12 weeks, yeah, bro, they're all relegation fodder. Southampton, yeah, you barely got over the line against Wolves and teams like that. You've not beaten a team, yeah, above you for weeks.
Have you seen their fixtures as well now for the rest of the season?
Yeah, they're dusted. Yeah, and the thing is, lads, yeah, right? He chops and changes his team all the time. He plays players out of position all the time. He's got an attacking goalkeeper and a defensive striker. Like what we're doing here. Yeah, that goalkeeper is a scrub. He makes simple saves look so theatrical. Now, what is he doing?
Awful.
Yeah. Then you've got defenders that can't defend properly. You've got a midfield that can't get anything creative. Yeah, and then you've got wingers that don't take their man on. Like, the whole thing's a mess. Like, honestly, we're crap, yeah, real talk, but we didn't even have to do anything to beat you. Yeah, and that game was the most boring game. And I've seen Arsenal play some boring games this season. That was shit. Yeah, they were just going through the motions, like just to save themselves for the Madrid game.
Bro, listen. The thing is, end of the day, with Maresca, like I said, yeah, it's been a tale of two halves, isn't it? When you talk about the start of the season, this guy was doing things that I wanted to see from my manager, you know, being proactive in terms of the bench, using the squad quite well. But then the alarm bell started to ring over the Christmas period when I was seeing man not even trying to use the squad, bro. Yeah. Like Felix, Vega, all these man just dying on the bench, bringing in Cuckoo on for like 5 minutes, bro. You know, not even giving Gil a chance when Jackson's just missing bare chances, you know, making people unsettled when they want to leave. You know what I'm saying? There's so many games this season, right? To see out the lead, you could have brought on Vega. You could have brought on Felix because Palmer's thinking out the place. He's not doing anything. You're keeping him on. We lose that game or we drop points, right? It doesn't make sense. And then again, some of the lineups, like when we played Ipswich, bro, starting Disasi at right back, you know, decisions like this, Reece in midfield, bro. Like he's not a midfielder, yeah? When you're playing in midfield, bro, you need to know what you want to do 5 steps ahead. You can't be thinking on your feet. You know what I'm saying? When Reece gets on the ball, I'm watching him and I'm like, yeah, this guy's thinking as he's playing. He's not knowing what he wants to do beforehand, right? You see the likes of KDB, when they get the ball, straight away, bam, because he's a midfielder. But I'm not putting it on Reece. I'm putting it on the manager because you're playing him in the wrong position. So I don't understand why it's overcomplicating things. You're not going to see the team play.
Because he's one of these little Pep regions. They all overcomplicate it. Company,
Maresca,
they all think they're Pep. They're all trying to do something spectacular to say if it works, oh, look at me, I've created something new, which is what Pep did. Yeah, Pep plays this tiki-taka football and totally dominated. Yeah, so they all want to be something. They want the next one that comes through that changes the game. Yeah,
no, but the thing is only,
none of them are any good.
You know when you talk about
do you think you're missing Madueke?
Is he on double figure goals yet? Are we out with that?
I seen him on TikTok the other day.
People laugh at him, but I know he would have tried to.
Is he on double figures goals yet? Is he on double figures goals? Because that's what the start was at the start of the season.
No, he's still on 7, LB.
7. With how many games left? 9 games? I swear you guys had some.
Did you have a bet on it? Did you have a bet on it?
We didn't have a bet, but I said to Lee, we'll score 10 goals. He was like, he's not going to score 10 goals. I said, he will score 10 goals.
He won't score 10 league goals. That was after he scored a hat-trick against Wolves, I said that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no, listen, don't be surprised if he scores 10. Don't be surprised if he scores 10 because, listen, we need better than Madueke, innit? But he's one of the few in the team that actually scores, right? Or has goals to his name, right?
What about this scrub Neto that Lee keeps hyping up as well?
Which means scrub. Get out.
I can't believe you had the audacity to say that Neto is better than Saka, Lee. How dare you, bro? Neto is nowhere near Saka.
Apart from scoring goals, tell me what he's better at.
Neto, bro, everything. He's a better player. He's a better goal scorer. He's a better passer. He's a better dribbler. He's better than everything. Bro, how dare you, Lee? It's honestly, this is
the same guy that employs Garnacho talking about.
What did that guy say? He said disrespect to the establishment, like generally. Neto is a scrub, bro. He is. Okay. He's overhyped, bro.
Fantastic.
It's not better than Saka.
You lot say the same about Savio as well. And guess what? My take's always take 3 years to marinate. So I'll see you in 3 years.
Savio's got a bit more to him. But this Neto guy, what's he done? He's been bought at 60 million. Why is nobody
3 years when you're apologizing?
3 years.
Take 3 years to marinate, bro.
Hold on a minute. Why do you need 3 years? Why does he need 3 years? How old is he, Neto? He's 24, isn't he? He's meant to be established in the Premier League. He's meant to know the Premier League inside and out. And look at him year in, year out.
I just think people are putting expectations on him that they like just. It's unjustified. He's not a goal scorer. He never has been. He's got like 10 goals and he's in 100.
But that's what they rate him on, Jules. It's all GA merchants that do all of this.
No, that's what I mean. So if you're judging him on goals, then yes, he's not a good player, say. But if you judge him off of what you want from him, which is be a byline winger, put crosses in. To me, what I've always judged him as Wolves is get to the byline, put a cross in the box. He's got a great delivery.
Do that.
So when you're asking,
no, he does do that, but we haven't got a fucking box striker like a Haaland.
They haven't got a target man. His best time was when they had Jota.
That's what I'm saying. People need to stand on their takes, because if you're actually looking at what we've got right now, if you're looking at what we've got right now, right, there's still a level that some of these players can reach in the squad. Because if you had Neto playing for Man City right now, as much as I've cooked Neto this season, I think he should have more variety. Hold on. I think he should have more variety in his game.
Have him over Luis Diaz.
Hold on, bro. Yeah, I think he would have more. I think Neto needs to have more variety in his game. There's certain games when he's actually had variety, and I'm like, yo, I need to see this more often. But if he played for fucking Man City and he's looking at Haaland in the box, he's looking to find him every single time. At Chelsea, bro, there's no target man for him, bro. You know what I mean? He looks up, there's no one there, bro. Right? When he came on against West Ham, that was one of the few performances where I'm like, yo, this is the Neto that I like. When we played a fucking target man in Mark Gill, right? They both came on off the bench and we ended up winning that game. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Neto hasn't been brilliant. Hold on, Saeed.
It's almost like you're missing Palmer Jackson.
Neto hasn't been brilliant. Bro, Neto came off the bench and helped us change that game. What are you talking about? He was one of our better players and he scored as well, right? But the point that I'm making, Saeed, is there's still holes in this team to help the likes of Neto. If you want to write him off, be my guest. I'm not writing
him off, but it's overhyped. So
he's a
brought for 60 million.
I don't think anyone's ever overhyped him. I don't think anyone's ever overhyped him.
He's not getting criticised enough. I don't believe.
Yes. Trust me, Chelsea fans have been cooking him, including me.
How much did you
hold on. Say, your striker was gone 1 goal in 22 games, yeah? And I ain't heard none of your fan base cooking him.
What do you mean?
You want Neto cooked for what?
Are you kidding me?
I see your fans online, they're all gassing him out.
Are you mad?
Lee, I can't lie. United fans are cooking Højlund now.
Ones I've seen have been saying he's still young, give him time, and all this crap.
Nah, but there ain't no time, bro.
I know you love Neto. I know you love Neto, Lee, but overall he's been underwhelming in the season. He has been, right? And like I said, for me, I want to see this guy when we actually get a striker, because like Jules has said, that is his main skill set, bro. His main skill set is to facilitate, right, and to whip in those crosses on his left foot. But at the same time, I still expect him to be direct. I still expect him to try and run at people. I still expect him to have more shots on goal. Because, bro, the guy knows how to hit the ball. Look at the goal he scored against Arsenal last season, bro. The guy can smack it. But the problem is he don't smack it enough.
I remember a goal he scored against you lot for Wolves in the last minute. He put it across goal. He's got that in his locker. So I understand your frustration. You know what is with Neto right now?
He scored that goal against Arsenal this season, didn't he?
He's a baller, but he's not living up to his full percent. Yeah, that goal as well. He's a baller, but he's just not living up to his full potential. That he's just having one of them seasons. I reckon he'll be back next season. I reckon this is just
yeah. But Robs, this is the thing, yeah. These people hype up players so quickly, yeah. Right. I'll give you an example. Kluivert, when he scored that trick against Newcastle, my chat was lit up. Oh, would you take Kluivert at Arsenal? Would you think of Kluivert? Would you think of Kluivert?
yeah.
Kluivert's been good.
Didn't he know this? Semenyo's the latest one as well. Semenyo, yeah, he's the latest one, bro. Tell me, what is he better than Neto then? Semenyo. What are you saying, Saeed? Because he's the flavour of the month now.
Semenyo's been better than Neto this season. Yes.
You know,
I didn't say this season. I'm saying in general, is he a better player? The fact you're thinking about it, thank you. Evan Ferguson was one of the most hyped players. 100 million, yeah?
You know what? Yeah.
Now Evan Ferguson.
Semenyo is better than Neto, yes.
Oh, my days. What we're doing here.
You know what? He is. He's more effective than Neto. He gets in the byline.
You wouldn't have said this 12 months ago, so it's recency bias.
I'll tell you now,
12 months ago.
I'll tell you now, yeah. Semenyo's one of those ballers that will go to a top 6 team and just suffer, in my opinion. He's a baller, but he's a baller for like your West Ham.
Do you know what it is, Rams, though? It's a lot of these Bournemouth players would be that because they're playing in the transition. They look so good because in transition, they're powerful. Just like these Newcastle players, there's certain guys in that attack like Jacob Murphy's not going to go to another team and ball out. That's right.
Jacob Murphy, no.
But in the transition, he looks good.
Everyone was hyping up Matoma. Yeah, well, I ain't heard anyone in my chat saying, Lee, would you take Matoma for about 18 months? He's shit.
You know what it is though,
No,
Lee.
he ain't.
No, Lee,
Hold
you've
on,
lost
it's
your
not
mind.
shit.
You're
Wait, George,
It's crap. So same as Kubo. Kubo's the right-sided version. They're both shit.
You can't rate Savio and not rate Matoma. That makes no sense. That literally
Yes,
makes
it
no
does.
sense. That they're two similar players, very similar. That makes
they're,
no
they're
sense.
nothing like each other, bro.
Nah, you know what? Listen, let me say
No, but
something.
hold on,
What are we
hold on.
doing
Let me just go back to what George said as well, because George is spitting facts, right? Because he is right when he says about transitional. Because when he was playing for Wolves, he had a lot more space to work with. Teams aren't sitting in a low block against Wolves, right? And Neto himself has actually spoken about it. The other week he said, "Bro, I'm getting used to playing in a team where we're facing low blocks a lot of the time." Because Neto's not that type of winger where he's good in tight spaces, good with his feet, like a Esteval. You know what I mean? Yeah, he needs space. He needs space to work. He's still getting used to it. But at the same time, I have seen him with a lot of space and he chooses to cut in and whip it.